We're back. Happy 2023. Let's keep this conversation going. We're called The Social, after all.
So our hearts will go on, but we're not pleased. Rolling Stone magazine published their 200 greatest singer of all time ranking, and guess which angelic, golden-voiced Canadian icon did not make their inaccurate list? That is right, Céline Dion. What did we think of this snub?
First of all, let's talk about Rolling Stone's sort of criteria. They said vocalists that have shaped history and defined our lives. And what matters most, they say, is originality, influence, the depth of an artist's catalog, and the breadth of their musical legacy. Common denominator is that people on this list can remake the world just by opening their mouths. So I think the people who protest at Rolling Stone's head office actually had a point, because Céline fits all of that criteria. Yes. But then I also feel like Rolling Stone is making a point, because anytime someone puts out a list like this, whether it's singers, movies, TV shows, music, the whole point is to generate controversy and to generate clicks, and mission accomplished, because this is all anyone was talking about.
Yeah. I know, but first of all, it's Céline. And we're not saying this because we're biased, I don't think. I mean, she opens her mouth and she changes the world. But secondly, it's also, and not to be, I think people understand we've got sensitivity. She's quite sick right now.
Yeah.
And so I think that adding this onto her, I mean, okay, how do I say this sensitively? She should be there.
Right.
But she should especially be there right now.
Okay, so who would you remove from the list to make room for Céline?
Anybody. Anybody.
Who would you remove?
I mean, the thing is, Christina Aguilera.
I would remove some people.
I love Christina.
Maybe some younger people.
Well, that shows your bias, doesn't it?
I
think they were attempting. They said that in 2008 they did a 100 greatest singer list, and because they asked a lot of artists, it seemed to skew towards rock and roll singers of a particular generation, 60s and 70s. So they decided to throw that out. They used their staff. They wanted to be more inclusive, not just kind of a Western lens. So there's a lot of Latin American artists. So there's a bit of a mixed bag. And then they also, it's in Thou Doth Protest Too Much. They were like, it's not the greatest
vocalist.
Voice. They said it's the greatest singer. So this is how they, in their minds, have justified why Ozzy Osbourne is on that list. I know, but I guess of course,
because you don't forget his voice.
And Bob Dylan, you don't forget their voice. They are incredible voices, but that's the hard thing, is that you're talking about, you said singer. You said singer.
They said singer. Vocalists that have changed.
Can you forget her?
The list is called singers.
Do we need these kinds of lists anymore at all? It just is very, very weird to try to use a lens to figure this stuff out. You've got nothing?
No, I got nothing. I'm Céline forever.
Celine, our hearts will go on for you, okay?
Yes.
We are with you, silly list.
Hey there, wasn't that great? Do you know where you can find some equally good content? Our YouTube page. It's filled with discussions, debates, and some laughs. Head there now, like and subscribe.